What's up? I'm Mohawk Matt. You already know my story, but now I want to hear yours. What's up, everybody? This is Mohawk, and I'm here with Flaks. First of all, we want to say thanks. There's hundreds of YouTube shows. There's many podcasts you could be watching, but you chose to cruise through and check this one out, so we're grateful. This is going to be a little different show. We're going to deal with change. We want to inspire the youth and show people that change is possible. I'm going to talk to so many different people that have gone from the bottom and built themselves back up. These are the winner stories that we're going to share with you and the journeys we're going to take you on. I don't care if you're in recovery, gangs, the street life, graffiti, it all correlates. And these are the people that have been down, that have built themselves back up from the bottom, that we're going to fuck with. And we want to bring these stories to you. So thanks for checking us out. And I'm here with Flaks. What's cracking, dog?
Oh shit, chilling, man. Thanks for having me.
Anytime. Thanks for being here, bro.
Oh yeah.
So let's go all the way back, bro. Let's go back to your childhood. I want to know, like, what 5-year-old, 10-year-old, 15 Flaks was cracking at back then.
5-year-old? I don't even remember anything happened when I was 5. 10. That's when I was starting to turn into a fucked up kid, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I ride bikes, skateboards, until I just found that was a faster way to the liquor store, you know? And then 15-year-old, probably stealing my parents' car, doing dumb shit. I was a bad kid, bro.
Serious?
So, yeah, I was bad.
I can relate. Yeah.
I was bad when it came to that.
How did the teenage years progress, though?
Jail. Going to jail a lot. County a lot. A lot of DUIs, a lot of fucking driving off suspended license. I got like 3 of my cars taken away like that. Yeah, never got those back.
Yeah, I don't think any of us do. Myself as well, yeah. So you obviously weren't the best kid. Did you always like art? And when did you start picking up pencils and stuff like that?
I drew at a young age. I would say around like 12, 13, started drawing like bands, like lowrider trucks and shit with the pizza cutter rims, shit like that.
All right.
I was young when I started drawing, and then graffiti led into that, and then gang banging and shit too.
Like them old Master Ace album covers? Yeah, those type of, I remember that stuff, yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's awesome. What was the timeline like regarding picking up the machine versus paint? You know, how did it all get together with pencils, cans, and stuff like that?
Well, I was doing the pencils and the cans way before the tattooing.
Yeah.
But once I got into the tattooing, bro, I knew that was it for me.
What age do you think that was at?
When I broke my leg, probably around 20 years old.
20?
Yeah.
Damn. So went from just drawing to graffiti straight into tattooing.
Yeah.
Were you able to pick it up? Was it like a smooth transition?
No.
No? Tell me about that.
Because like back when I started, bro, it was not, people weren't helpful like that. It was like the last of the biker era. They didn't want to show you how to do shit. You know what I mean? They'd show you shit, but it was the wrong way, you know? Okay. And because I met like Franco Vescovi and people like that, and then they started like showing me more things, putting me onto their machines. I knew Franco before he even made Bishops.
Really?
Yeah.
So you got a long relationship with Franco?
Yeah, Franco's on.
Great dude. Shout out to Franco, yeah.
Shout out Franco. Shout out Bishop.
Yeah, right on. That's awesome.
Shout out Ryan.
Jeremy told me that Sullen was back in the day putting money on your books and you were sending some artwork in.
Oh yeah, when I do little like 4 or 5 months in jail, yeah.
Bro, tell me about that. That's a great story, bro. Wait.
Oh, I want to surprise you with this.
Sorry
to interrupt.
Dude.
Ryan's got his own drawer. It's blocks right on it, but these are the envelopes right there.
Dude.
Bet you this.
Hella. Damn.
Bro, these are some of the old back hits. I have some of these in Flaks. I got some of these, I was telling Jeremy, in plastic bags that I won't wear.
Crazy. I haven't seen these in years, bro.
Dude, talk about memory lane.
Right? Yeah, I made a little deal with them back in the day, do these and shit, and they would put some money on my books. So that was cool, man.
So these are basically some of the ideas for a lot of the big back hits, huh?
Even the one on the floor for the, it's probably in here somewhere. Cool. For the floor. Man, that's crazy.
Man, dog.
That's crazy. I don't even have drawings from that long ago still.
Man.
That's nuts.
These are amazing, dude.
Crazy shit.
Here's even a... Wow, this one's dope.
Damn. Man, they got the old school stuff.
Yeah, this is old, dude. Wow.
That's nuts.
It is nuts.
The memory lane shit right there.
How's that feel looking at those?
That's a blast from the past for sure, bro. That's crazy.
Look, you got the card stock. I remember the last one, the card stock when you buy the cards on commissary. Man, those envelopes were like $45 back on the county list.
That's crazy.
45, no, like 45 cents, I think. Wow.
That's dope.
Dude, we should
Yeah, that was really cool, man. That was a cool thing to do for me, man. You know, phone calls and shit like that ain't cheap.
No, they're not, dog.
Yeah, I mostly went for phone calls.
Phone calls, a soup, anything, huh?
I was drawing shit too, so I had like different bags. I'd have my soup bag, I'd have my fucking ingredients bag, I'd have my candy bag.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Where were you at down there in San Diego County?
Yeah.
Damn, right on.
Yeah, George Bailey.
Now for years, I know you couldn't really travel out of the country, huh?
Nah, man, that was fucked up. No,
How was it when you finally were able to get that passport and just bounce?
it was crazy, bro. It all came together so fast. Really, my boy Weddle, I can't really say what he did for me, but he put something together that made it able for me to be able to pay for some shit and get it out the way. And that's what happened. And within a month, bro, I got my license, my passport, everything.
Yeah.
But I haven't had my whole life. I got within 1 month, bro.
Really?
It was fucking crazy.
Like an expungement or?
Nah, I had to pay.
You had to pay, okay.
Pay a lot of money.
I've considered doing the expungement thing, but it's just as expensive and it doesn't really work out like they say.
I applied for an arrears program. I had to pay a percentage of what I owed, but it was still a lot.
Okay. And how was the passport process?
Everything came fast. Once I paid for all that shit, then that was holding up getting other things in line. You know what I mean? So after I paid for certain things, everything else just fell in the line. And I went down, took my driver's license test. I missed 2. I didn't even study.
Yeah.
It was cool.
When I got my passport, I remember it was just the uncomfortability because I don't have nothing. I don't got nothing that bad, but bad enough to where I was in the joint for a while. You know what I mean? And my passport, it took forever, but I got it. And then I was so scared to use it. And I still ain't used it. I still ain't got out the country.
I got my shit and used it. I got my shit. Luckily, it came when it came because I had already bought my ticket to Rome.
Yeah.
So I was just like, fuck, I hope it comes before I go.
When your first trip was to Rome?
Yeah.
Oh my God. How was that landing there, bro?
That's probably one of the best places you can go for the first time, man.
Really?
It's so historical. There's so much to see there. There's not only like historic buildings, the Vatican, the Colosseum, the Trevi Fountain. Like it was just dope, bro. Like everywhere you turn around, there's history. You know what I mean? There's nothing in America that old.
No, there's nothing that can compare to those sites.
You know?
Like we were talking earlier about like Egypt and stuff like that, man, to get to see some of those things and then to go from being where you were to just all of a sudden, boom, now I'm on a plane.
Bro, it's such a shock on me because I don't know how to say, I guess you could say repetitive. I just felt it was being real repetitive before I got my passport. I was just running in circles. Like I'd go out, hit these places that I always go and then come back home to spend money. Go out, make money, come home, spend money.
Yeah.
You know, but then once I got to make that playing field a little bit bigger, then it was just better. And now I'm going to places I had never seen before.
Yeah.
And that's also historical. You know what I mean? I've been to New York a million times. I've been to fucking Iowa, fucking Florida, Miami, like all kinds of places, but ain't nothing like overseas, bro.
Japan.
That's the shit, bro.
Has it ever affected you at all? Like with your pass, has that ever affected you? Like when you touch down in the airport or like anything like that?
Nah, because I didn't have no felonies or nothing like that. Everything I had was misdemeanors, so
Okay.
it wasn't too bad.
That's always my worry with traveling. We've scheduled to go places a few times and I've always it's always been something that's held me back to like, damn, I don't want to be in custody in this country.
I mean, just make sure you don't got nothing on you.
Yeah.
Homie of mine I told you about recently just came back with something like, damn.
That's a crazy, that itself, that's a whole nother story. That's crazy.
I don't want to bring up no names or say nothing, but it was pretty crazy.
Yeah. Well, okay, so what all countries have you been able to go to? What are your favorite ones?
Oh, favorite ones for what though? Because I have favorite ones for making money and favorite ones for just going to. Like for making money, probably like Germany would probably be my favorite country to go to and make money. But just to go to, like just to be there in the environment, probably Athens, Greece.
Really?
Yeah.
You get to see all the ruins and the what's it called, the Parthenon?
Temple of Athena, all kinds of shit like that is right there. Like,
damn.
But it's crazy because Athens, Greece is super ghetto, but it's super bougie at the same time. It's like if Beverly Hills fucked TJ and had a baby, it would be Athens, Greece. You know what I mean? Because on the street level, everything's rock, like graffiti, TJ. But as soon as you take that elevator up to the rooftop bar or restaurant, everybody's dressed nice, bougie,
Really?
nice environment, super like nice ambiance. Like, yeah, super nice.
Wow.
But you go downstairs and you're back to normal. You know?
That's weird. That's wild.
It's pretty dope.
What are your top 3 places, like your favorites to travel, not for money? So Germany's top for money. What are your, like, besides Greece, where else would
I like Turkey a lot. When I went to Turkey, it was pretty dope. I was in Germany, and then from Germany we got inclusive 6-day at a hotel, all you can eat food, everything was free, inclusive, plus the plane ticket and everything from Germany there, 6 days back and forth, $580. That's with insurance.
Really?
Super cheap. Cigarettes were like $1.50. Yeah.
And you guys are Ubering around the city like nothing, huh?
Oh, we're taking them Maybach Sprinter vans.
They have Maybach
Everywhere.
Sprinter brands?
Yeah.
Damn.
Maybach Sprinter vans, the 2 seats right here facing each other in the back, and big TVs and shit.
Wow, that's amazing.
That's pretty dope. I got on my highlights on my Instagram. You can see all that shit.
I know. I was tripping out because I think before I talked to you the other day, I was looking at that and you just came back again from Japan, huh?
Yeah. Second time I've been to Japan. First time I went Okinawa and Tokyo, and then this time when I went Okinawa, Tokyo, Osaka, and then at the end of that we went to Seoul, Korea real quick.
And now you were telling me they got some different customs in Japan, especially with like people that smoke and stuff like that.
Yeah, you can't just walk around smoking cigarettes, bro. You got to stand in this little box like on the side of the street.
And marijuana, you said, is even worse. You can't even be out in public under the influence, huh?
Oh yeah, they could search you at any time. Like I told you, if you're over there and you're a foreigner and you go to jail, they hold you for like 35 days before you even go to court.
Yeah, be careful in Japan, dude.
Wow. Watch out when you go to different places, man. You got to learn the rules.
Yeah. See, and they have Japan has a huge culture like LA, huh? They have a huge like lowrider, like gangster culture.
For sure.
Yeah. And they're pretty good with it too. They're pretty respectful about it as well.
Yeah. Oh man, Japan's all about respect, bro. And you could tell, homie, down to just the people serving you food, just people you meet on the street. Like if you stop in New York and ask somebody for directions, they'll just walk right past you.
Or they'll say something rude. Yeah.
He's right, but somebody in Japan will like try to help you figure out what you need. You know what I mean? That's pretty dope.
That's awesome. That's amazing. Yeah. I know that this is something you feel really passionate about, and talking about the way the tattoo industry is now, and it's changed since COVID. This is something we was talking about.
I mean, I used to say it's getting slow, but it's really, you just got to move around, man. You just got to move around. Like, I don't really agree with dropping prices or doing like stuff like that, because how would somebody feel if I did a money bag for them for $800 and now I'm doing them next month for $500? You know what I mean? They're gonna be like, damn, that's fucked up. I should pay a month or whatever.
I can understand.
But I try to keep it the same price and just move around, and like really move around out the country, bro. You're always more valuable where you're not from, you know?
Wait, say that again. You said that too. I've heard that before.
More valuable where you're not from.
That's awesome. That's actually pretty powerful. And what else do you think is different since COVID? Anything different with like the clients and or the whole industry as a whole?
I think, I mean, honestly, COVID started a lot of people stuck at home with nothing to do. Maybe ordered some tattoo machines online, scribbled on some people, and then
all of a sudden you think
start hitting shows after COVID. You know what I mean? I can't really say, man, she's gonna know. Never mind, I can't say that. I'll just say this. I met somebody at a show after COVID, and I asked her, oh, you know, how much money you make this weekend? We're having some drinks. And she was like, oh, I made this much. I was like, damn, how long you been tattooing? She's like, 3 years. I was like, 3 years? Cool. How long you been hitting shows? She's like, oh, like 1.5 years. I'm like, damn, I never even thought of hitting a show until like 5-6 years after I started tattooing, but times are different now.
Well, I noticed myself on Amazon, I just had someone mention it to me, and sure enough, I searched, you can buy all the homemade kits. Like they're selling these kits for people to tattoo. I think, man, I'm not going to say I'm against it, but
watch this YouTube video on how to do a portrait, and like, I mean, you could lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. You could show everybody how to do everything, and really, unless they take it and do that, it's not going to happen.
I was talking to my friend Luna the other day, and I was telling him there's this, I mean, I think anybody can learn anything. I'm a firm believer. Anybody can change. Anybody can learn anything new. I feel that some people just have the vision, like a photographer. Some people have that vision, and whether you're trained at it or not, if you don't already have that inner vision, it's not going to work out well.
Facts.
Yeah. How much do you love getting hit up for wall murals?
So much.
So much, or like,
Hit me up more, please. As much as you can. I love doing murals, man. That's the shit.
I know every time I look at your page, you're in the new state.
It's super
Doing a
cool
job.
because I like doing it anyways, plus you get money for it. So it's like,
Is it like therapy for you?
it's funner than tattooing to me.
Really? That's interesting.
But it's crazy because different things, it happens different. Like if I sit down to draw a drawing, I really have to sit down and think about what I'm drawing. If I sit down to draw something on a person, I'll rock that shit out real quick and I get to the next one, the next one. And
I know you did my, we were bored. You did my SFV. Like, you're like, come here, I'm bored. And literally in Pennsylvania, we're at a convention in Flaks. Come here, I'm bored right now. Found a spot on my arm and you knocked it out real quick.
yeah, Pennsylvania, the land of the Amish. That
We
was a
were- hey,
crazy place.
We were in the cartoon hotel.
But that was a place I'll probably never go back to be totally honest. There in North Platte, Nebraska.
North Platte, Nebraska.
I'll probably never go back there either.
Okay.
Everyone in that whole town looks like they shop at Walmart, like for clothing. Like their whole wardrobe is Walmart
No offense, Walmart, please.
or Nebraska,
Yeah, no offense, Nebraska.
North Platte.
I'll watch your videos though. When you're doing your murals, you literally look like your shirt's off. You're just, it looks like you're just at peace with yourself. I can see where you say it's, yeah, you're in the zone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like graffiti, let's just say technically, maybe for me, maybe not for me. It brings me back to being a kid.
Oh, for sure.
And it's like therapeutic for me.
And I paint fast too, cause like I
I watch.
see ways and shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like
I
try
can
to
cover
paint
up
like
a couple
paint
blocks in like 20 minutes, but for me, it brings me back to being a kid, Flocks. And when I watch your videos, I see the same thing. You're just like, you're comfortable, you're in your sweats and you're just chilling. I watch you do it. It looks fun.
Well, I got like ADD bad, so I like fast results. That's why I like spray paint. It dries fast. Like oils and acrylic and all that takes way longer to do something on a canvas.
Yeah.
But I like the fast results. That's why I think I like spray paint
Yeah.
so much.
So that's like correlates to like you were telling me, like when you're at home this past week doing all your canvases, you're not talking to no one. You're basically, you're in the zone. You're not like, this is all you're doing. You're focused on it.
It's totally weird because on my Instagram, it looks like I'm not posting anything or not doing nothing.
Mhm.
But those are actually the times that
You're
I'm
the most
the
productive.
most busiest. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Instagram on me is changed for me throughout the years, bro. Like I said, like my coolest times, I don't post on Instagram because if you're in the moment and you're having a good time, dog, you're like, who whips out their phone to record some shit? You know,
I've found that a lot with some of the things I've gone through lately, like some of the people I've been with or met, and a girl in particular. Once I was trying to tell her one time that for me, this moment right here without the camera is more special than having a picture of it, because guys like us, we live in front of the cameras, we live on social media, and for me to have a moment sitting here with you, or like honestly, no homo, but that drive here in the car, let's just rop it. Yeah, no Diddy. Let's just chopping it up about Peru and all these little stories. That right there for me was like, anybody else would have gone live with Flocks in the car. But for me, it's like me and Flocks got a moment, and it's way more intimate and special because everything we do, like you said, is out there.
yeah,
Yeah, I can get that. Yeah. So do you want to, so you obviously want to continue doing more murals and tattooing, or what do you want to do more?
Everything, canvases, murals, logos for companies, tattooing, everything I've been doing. I don't ever want to get burnt out on one thing. So I make sure I have 5 or 6 jobs. You know what I mean? Like I'm doing this. And if I get burnt out on that, I'll switch over to this. But I'll never get burnt out on art, period. You know what I mean? That's why I keep it like that, to make sure. But something, like I told you, I'll take a break from the canvases.
Yeah.
Like I'll have the blinders on and I won't do nothing. I won't go out with the homies. I won't go to events or anything. I'll just make sure I get shit done, stay out the way. And then there's times that I'll just take a break from that too and not do shit. Like I told you yesterday, I didn't do shit. I smoked weed all day. I ate and I watched Netflix.
Yeah. It's good like that.
You know? I stayed out the way and I watched Instagram with all kinds of weird shit that's happening in LA.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm the same way. I feel like I have ADHD because I have to have like 6 different things. I do the Instagram, I do the conventions, I help him find models, I do sales, I go out and do other podcasts, I help other people model their shit. So I have to have 6 things, and at night sometimes when Mohawk's off, I'm somewhere on the highway system.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
So
Need that time.
yeah, that's my private time. Yeah. it seems like you're getting way more and more commissions lately. Like you're getting a lot of commissions on. They're stacked. I mean, when I was at your house alone, you had the delivery of all the canvases you're working on.
Yeah. I mean, half of that's for the art show, but I have had some people in the past week buy a couple canvases. And then before that too, the week before that, I saw one. So it's good, but it's like, man, I gotta kind of tell them like, hey, homie, I'm trying to throw this art show, dog. Like, if I keep selling my ammo, I ain't gonna have no more bullets.
Got no clips in the gun. Yeah. What types of projects are people hitting you up for? And do you have any upcoming projects you want to share?
I'm supposed to actually do the back of 2 different boats. On the
boat?
back of a boat, right? The have-nots, and then the other one, Gold Dust. That should be this week. And then at the end of the month, I got Ink the 6 in Canada for the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. And then I come back, and then I don't have anything. Probably gonna try to hit like a villain art show or something just in the States real quick in between time. But I think I don't have nothing until September. I go back to Spain, Germany, Milan, Italy. Yeah.
Tell me about these boats, dude. That's a whole different painting boats. We're talking about the back.
Oh yeah, the back of a boat. Yeah. I mean, it's like a jet boat, so it's not like a big like
one of those Miami ones
that's like a low to the water jet boat.
Okay.
You know,
all right.
like a water ski boat.
Have you done those before?
No.
This is the first time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Now, is that different paints and different setup and all that?
No, I'm gonna use basically the same thing. They just gotta clear it after.
Okay, right on.
Yeah.
So yeah, you mentioned the art show. You want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, it's gonna be in about 4 months from right now, 3 to 4 months. I just got a little bit more traveling to do. I only have time to work on these canvases while I'm really at home.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I really try not to go nowhere and get that shit executed, get it done out the way. Cause I have to take pictures and show them to the person that's gonna help me throw this shit. So so they could figure out certain things about it. So I gotta make sure all those are done for pictures at the end first, and then go to the next step after that. I still gotta find a venue and all that. I still gotta think of a name.
Yeah.
Like I'm just getting the body of the work done.
So you're in the beginning phases of planning it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, almost done, but I still gotta think of a couple more things. You know?
Okay. All right. So here's the interesting part for me too. Tell our listeners what was like the lowest part. Like what was the lowest part of your life when it was the roughest for you, if you don't mind?
That's a 2-part fucking answer. I was homeless before for like 4 months. I was staying in like abandoned house when I was younger.
Mm-hmm.
I was working construction. This is way before tattooing. That was pretty harsh. So once I got cracking in tattooing and everything after that, I would like post pictures of money all the time and stuff like that. And like Bobby Tribe would tell me, hey, Flaks, maybe you shouldn't do that. I'm like, why? You do it too, bro. You got poster Impalas everywhere. That's money too. It's just not money. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But now I understand what he says now about that. You know, I finally got it. And that's not for everybody to see what you have, you know, certain things, you know.
Yeah.
But another also lowest point in my life is when my pops passed away, man. That was pretty rough. But there was a point in time I didn't talk to him for like 5 years on me, and that I really wish I could take back and get those years back. But towards the end, I would hit certain conventions. They lived in South Carolina, so I would make my moves around and then make sure I go stay with them for like a week and then chill with them. My pops was like bedridden for the last 8 months of his life, so I would just go there and watch old black and white Western movies with him in the bed and just chill with him all day. Yeah, it was pretty fucked up.
Yeah. What was the moment in your life? There's like an actual moment when you realized you were gifted and you had like all this amazing talent that's going to lead to all these opportunities with art. And like you obviously got some talents that a lot of other people don't have. Because I mean, I still get lost. I watch you work sometimes, bro, and I get lost watching it. It's awesome. The other night when you were doing the thing with when you have the strips of tape and you got the X-Acto knife, I don't think I've never seen that. That's so awesome.
I think I might start a class on that, honestly.
Bro, yeah.
Might not be a bad idea.
No.
So what was the question?
Okay, so basically, what was the moment in your life where you realized how gifted you are and you're going to have opportunities that most people won't with your specific talent?
Honestly, probably when I went to the magic show. If a lot of you don't know what the magic show is, it's a trade show in Las Vegas. It's a clothing trade show for all the streetwear brands. And I went there with Bobby Tribal, and I was introduced to a lot of people, and a lot of people really liked my work and stuff. And I got a lot of people's phone numbers, even Ryan and Jeremy's phone numbers back then. But I used to think it was like a neighborhood thing. Like, I'm already drawing shit for Tribal. I can't really draw shit for this person or this person. Like, can't be from all these places at once. You know what I mean? But then I figured out, well, Tribal ain't gonna pay all my bills. There's only so many ways I could draw a Tribal before that gets burnt out. Well, you got to reach out and do other things.
Yeah, and your talent definitely spread through all those different brands. I mean, look, like I was telling you, I still got some of your originals in plastic bags, bro. Now that I've seen these from you, I'm like, okay, now I know this one's Flaks, this one's Flaks. And I have them in plastic bags like they're Ken Griffey Jr. rookie cards.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's awesome.
That was in, as a matter of fact, to bring it back, I was in Tokyo, and I seen a couple of people wearing Sullen shirts out there that I had done. I was like, oh shit, that's dope.
Really?
I was like, I did those letters. They're no way.
That's awesome. Yeah. Okay, so look, if you could say anything to the youth, like if you could say anything to inspire people that have been down and they're right now at that moment where me and you were trying to fix some shit and build some shit back up, and they don't know where to go, left or right. If you could have anything inspiring for like any of our followers or listeners, like what would you say to them to help them get off their ass and just don't quit?
Shit, man. Find something you're good at and stick to it. That's it. Everybody's good at something. You just got to find out what that something is, you know? Stick to it. Listen to your parents, homie, because they've been through everything you haven't been through yet. You know what I mean? If I really would have stepped back and listened to them, and I wouldn't have gotten into a lot of shit I got into, you know? But then again, the shit I got into made me the person I am, so.
I was just going to say that. Sometimes I think like if we wouldn't have done what we did.
Got to go through it to get to it, baby.
Yeah, we wouldn't have been here right now helping other people.
Thanks.
Yeah, and that's fucking awesome. That's a perfect way to say thanks for coming out, Flaks. Brick by brick, we're going to come back at you. And listen, we want to thank you. We want to thank Flaks, first of all. Huge shout out. Flaks was my first guest. And to all the listeners out there, when you're watching, do us a favor and drop some comments. We want to know who you want us to interview. If you got any ideas, anybody out there that's been down and built themselves back up, shoot the names out in the comments and we're going to get them on here. Thanks for listening. What's up? I'm Mohawk Matt. You already know my story, but now I want to hear yours.